We're going to try to keep this meeting under 45 minutes, so we're going to bang right through things, and then we're going to have everyone available after the meeting for you to ask questions. I'd now like to introduce Great Basin Incident Management Team Incident Commander Beth London.
Good afternoon, everyone. So could I ask a question? How many of you were at the community meeting on Sunday evening? Okay, good. That helps. I don't want to repeat too much, but I'll repeat enough so those of you that weren't here. So my name again is Beth Lund, Type 1 Incident Commander for Great Basin Team 1, and we have about our standard personnel that manage all of the stuff that's going on, the 500 to 2,000, however many firefighters we have. We provide all the support, the comforts of home as close as we can get it. We feed them, we house them, we provide them supplies, and provide them some supervision. And we also, obviously, Jim Walker and myself, the State Fire Marshal team, we're in unified command, so he kind of is taking care of the community piece and the structures with their expertise, and we are generally wildland firefighters, so we're kind of blending those things. Our folks are all working together out there, they're all communicating to try to, get this community secured and from this beast we're going to talk about here. I thought I'd just throw a few statistics out at you from this morning's situation report nationally. This is one of the, I've been doing this is my 40th fire season, and I've scarcely ever seen us have this many firefighters out, this many incident management teams. So this morning's situation report said there were 105 large fires. That means they're large fires in the sense that they're not something that somebody just puts out with 3 or 4 folks in an engine. They range from a couple thousand acres to 100,000 acres. They exist in the northwest geographic area here, California, the Northern Rockies, which is Montana, and then Idaho, Utah, Nevada is the Great Basin. So there's 4 geographic areas that are at our highest preparedness level nationally. We have 30,000 firefighters on the line. That includes federal, state, local. There's contractors. There's about everything you can think of. We're also bringing down 10 hotshot crews from Canada. We've got help from the military, trained up a battalion, or I think a half a battalion, and they're going to go into California to help there. So it's a pretty tough time nationally. And so the good news is Canyon Creek fire turned up #1 out of all those fires. So we are the #1 fire in the nation today. Now that shifts around if somebody ends up getting a higher priority, but so that means we're going to get as many resources as they can find for us to successfully continue to manage this incident. So that's where we're at nationally. And the Great Basin team, and I think Jim Walker's fire marshal team has 1 day on me, so this is day 3 for us. And like I said last time, we're going to be here at least 2 weeks to try to get this thing under control. We're actually making some pretty good progress, which we'll get into here in a minute. So I just wanted to I realize that it looks ominous up there, and you can't really see the whole thing. 40,000 acres is a pretty big area. I think we're at, 47 now? Something like that. So it's growing every day. Right now, I think we're just going to do let you fly around the fire. So be prepared if anybody gets airsick a little bit, but I forgot your name already. Brian, I thought that was it. Brian's going to fly us around the fire, and you can kind of see what terrain the folks are dealing with out there from Google Earth. And I'll try to narrate as best as I can. So we just put a couple landmarks there. That Wildcat fire is a fairly recent fire from 2007, Tobin?
No, I think they said 96.
96, so it's a little older. So there's the fire, how it lays on the ground. You can see 395 cutting through the middle of it. So we'll fly around here to looking at it, there's Canyon City, kind of looking at it from the northeast a little bit. You can see how it's draped over the top of the ridge there. Coming on around towards the west, that's what we call Division Foxtrot, and then coming on around to Division Alpha. It doesn't mean much to you folks, but that's looking from the southwest. That whole flank right there, we've got people all over that flank. They're working with dozers, hand crews, engines, but it's a really jagged burn and heavy timber, so it's kind of a difficult to get a good handle on that, but we do have it all staffed. And then as Chief Hallman said, most of their folks are in here in the interior working to protect the structures. So this is looking up Canyon Creek, of course, from the south. So that whole V in there is kind of a problem area. We've got a lot of resources in there to kind of keep that thing at bay and let it come down the hill. Coming around here, this is really looking from the wilderness side, and you can see that rugged country in there. We haven't really staffed that at this point because we don't have, we're still working to get around the part that's going to really affect homes and communities. So there we go, back looking at it with the top pointing north. So I don't see our operations section chief, Jeff Serber, got stuck in traffic. So I think we're going to have Tobin Kelly, our fire behavior analyst, talk